Okay, Tom, welcome to the Coach's Corner, your
Very
video
much.
number 3 of our videos going up. Do you just want to tell us a quick introduction for everybody? Tell us about yourself, how long you've been playing and who you've played for.
Yeah, my name's Tom Nightingale. I've played basketball for 15 years, roughly. Played for the West Coast Warriors, played for West Wales. I now play for the senior men's Welsh team.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
One of the questions I've asked everybody is, why did you choose to play basketball? When you first started playing, what was it that got you into the game?
It was a complete accident because I went to Cardiff with my mum on Christmas time to buy an ice hockey game. They didn't have an ice hockey game, but they had a basketball game, and I wanted an American sports game. So I bought NBA Live 2004, and I just started getting into it from there. Started shooting on my mum's 8-foot hoop that she had in her nursery. And then it just kind of developed a love for it from there. And yeah.
So your success is down to a video game?
Or yeah, basically, yeah. If they would have had an ice hockey game at the time, I don't know if I'd be playing basketball now. Who knows?
You could be an ice hockey player, you never know.
I could be an ice hockey player, yeah.
You've mentioned that you played for Wales. You've mentioned that you've played for West Wales. What is your goal? What do you want out of basketball?
I just want to be the best player I can be. I just love competing and working hard for a team. And just have fun as well. I just love the aesthetics of basketball. You know, I think it's a beautiful game. So my main goal is to play as long as I can to the best standard I can.
And you've been playing, is it 2 years with the Welsh men's senior team now?
I've been involved in the program for 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And out of your basketball sort of history, what's your most memorable moment?
For me personally, as for the Welsh team, we beat Thames Valley Cavaliers, who are a D1 side, in basically the year before they beat us by 60, and then we came back the next year and we won in a very exciting game. It was a 1-point game, and we won with a free throw with like 0.5 left on the clock. So that's probably one of our best team wins. Me personally, against the same team last summer, I scored 13 points and I hit like 3 threes against that team, but they were a lot better. Now they're like top of D1 and they've got all these US imports. So they hit 3 threes in that game, and all the teammates were going nuts as well, which is cool, because I'm not often banging threes in games. I'm usually just setting screens and that kind of stuff. So
is that why the seniors in the West Coast Warriors have nicknamed you Tom the Bomb Nightingale? Is that with that?
Might as well.
Yeah. So you've talked about the West Coast Warriors, which is obviously the team based in Aberystwyth, and the team that you started with. You continue to train with the team, and I know you've been on many travels. What is it about Aberystwyth Basketball Club for you personally, would you say, keeps you going?
Well, one is it's the only club in the area, so there is that. But to be honest, I wouldn't have had the success I've had today without Aberystwyth Basketball Club. I mean, I've done a lot of it off my own back, but to be able to compete against other people and other teams, like back in the day when we had Aberystwyth on, and you had the 2 teams from Aber, you had a Cardigan team, and then when we used to play against Tenby, Whitland, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just an opportunity I never would have had. So I owe a lot to Aberystwyth Basketball Club. So it's just nice to continue to play, you know, help develop the kids who are coming through.
And I think that's important. Yesterday, I was watching a sort of a webinar about the future of basketball in general across the world. And one of the things was about making sure that there's enough competitive games. We are the only team in West Wales really competitive team. We've got one of the biggest clubs in Wales. Is it fair to say that for the club to move forward, we need more competitive games?
Definitely. Yeah, 100%. I know for me personally as well, because I'm, when I go to a Welsh camp, I train with guys who play, they train 3 times a week and play a game once a week, sometimes twice a week. So,
and just to remind everybody who's watching, you have made the Wales senior men's team, and you've never really played, apart from the West Coast Warriors, you've never played for a competitive team in a competitive a division as such. And
no.
you're there, playing and competing with the best of them.
Yeah. Which, kind of due to my, I think, I'm not the most talented guy, but it's like my kind of team first approach, I think, has kept me on a team as well.
And your work ethic, because one of the things you do, you keep yourself fit. You've got a cross training, and you like every time you play, you give as much as you can. I've seen that in the drills that you do.
Yeah.
So for new people coming into the game, what advice would you give to anybody new coming into the game?
I don't know, really. If you can physically get yourself, basketball's a really demanding sport, I think. So I know when I was younger, I should have been doing more off the court to prepare myself to be better on the court. Because if you just play, especially on that court in Plasgri, if you're not doing squats, you're not working out, and you're just, jumping up and down and running, it's all hard wearing on the joints. So it's important to prepare yourself physically. But if you're new coming to the game, I don't know, really. It should be fun for you. It should be an exciting time.
Fun. I think that's one of the key words. One of the key words that's what sport should be. Finally, I see you're wearing your Timberwolves top there. I've got my USA 10 Kobe Bryant top on. The Last Dance. You've been watching it?
I have, yeah.
And would you agree or disagree that Michael Jordan is the all-time the GOAT?
No, LeBron's the GOAT.
LeBron's the GOAT.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, Jordan's the GOAT. I've always thought Jordan's the GOAT. I think LeBron, he's got, his career's still being written, so he could potentially catch him. He'd have to basically win 3 championships, though, I think. He's going to have to dominate the next 3 years, which I can't see happening. So
Jordan remains the GOAT.
Yeah, LeBron statistically might be the GOAT, by the end of his career. But Jordan's ceiling of where he got to was just way higher, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah. Tom, I just want to say thank you very much for your chat.
Oh, my pleasure.
And hopefully we'll see you on the basketball court sooner rather than later.
Definitely. Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
You too. Ta.